Yo, man. I just had to share something that I came across a little while ago. And I wanted to do a reaction to it just so I can talk about it a little bit, man. Amy Lee and Sleep Token. Two names that I never would have had to put together in any kind of way other than imagination. You know what I mean? For those of y'all that have been following the channel, y'all know how I feel about Evanescence, Amy Lee in general. Evanescence is my favorite band of all time. That's just the band that I hold close in my heart. The same way that a lot of y'all Sleep Token fans hold Sleep Token as your number one ever. I get it. But Evanescence holds a special place in my heart, man. Like I said, I've been following them for over 2 decades now. I've hung out with them. I've met them. They've been very gracious, even in our very first interaction where they put me and a friend as their VIP guest at one of their shows, and we didn't even have tickets. I've shared my pictures and stuff on the channel before, all of that type of stuff. Evanescence is also 50% of my style in rap, believe it or not. I converged a lot of the writing styles and things like that, and put it into my rap as I was growing up, and that kind of created a whole new rap style for me that I wasn't really hearing. And so I credit them a lot for a lot of my influence. Yeah, Amy Lee is just that girl for me, man. Now, Sleep Token comes along. I was introduced to Sleep Token here on this very channel, man. Y'all came through and let me know that there was this band called Sleep Token. And Sleep Token was my number one artist for this year here on YouTube, as far as who I consumed the most. And that's been really cool. I don't remember the very first song that I did of Sleep Token, but clearly it's been a journey, and I've been enjoying it very much. So much so that my top artist was Sleep Token, followed by NF, Stray Kids, Ren, Taylor Swift. Just like my channel. This is the authenticity right here. My channel is a vast range of all types of music, man. And as a rapper in the industry signed to Bone Thugs and Harmony, you would think I would just be doing rap. You know what I mean? Some of the biggest rap stars, but actually I don't do a lot of it because I live in that world. So I see it and experience it, consume it, and create every day in that space. So for me and my channel, sometimes I like to just venture out and dive into other things that I'm not going to encounter, in my everyday goings, you know what I mean? And so that's what's been kind of the joy of this channel. And that's why, my music tastes and preferences are really all over the place. But we're not just doing it for clicks and likes and views. This is literally, the things that I like to listen to in any given moment. I'll play whatever. You feel me? And so this is really cool for me, just kind of looking back and seeing what some of my favorite and like most consumed artists was for the year for me here on YouTube. Sleep Token at the number one spot. Now, that's Evanescence. And then here's Sleep Token as my number one for 2025. Now, in my head, I'm already freaking and geeking out because, putting them two together would be crazy. But here's an interview from Trackstar that Amy Lee was just out on the street doing. And one of the premise here is, they play songs, just a little snippet of it or whatever, and she has to figure out who the artist is and what the song is or something like that, just to kind of test music knowledge, basically. And one of the things that this dude played for her was Sleep Token. He played Sleep Token. I didn't really know how many people out there know of Sleep Token because I had never heard of him. But to be out on the street and play Sleep Token in the same vein as like 9 Inch Nails, Depeche Mode, and other stuff like that, it's kind of cool. Now the question is, did Amy know who Sleep Token was or not? Okay, Amy Evanescence is legendary. I don't give a damn what nobody say, okay? They got a diamond album. Their first album went diamond. Not platinum, diamond. You feel me? So they somebody. Do they know who Sleep Token is, man? Let's see.
Are you ready for another song?
I guess so. I feel
Okay,
like I'm doing better than I thought I would.
Okay, new band.
Okay.
I'm curious if you've heard these guys yet.
Count me up like sirens, babe, back for the good times. Right.
It's Sleep Token.
Yeah.
I like Sleep Token. This is...
Listen. The nerd in me is geeking out right now. Sleep Token and Amy Lee saying that she likes Sleep Token. I didn't even know she would know who Sleep Token was. And it's to a song that I love, probably the most. I love this Caramel song. This is one of my favorite reactions that I've done on the channel. I was floored. I'm like, oh, she probably don't know who this is. But she knew.
It's Sleep Token.
That vocal.
Yeah.
I like Sleep Token. This is... What song is that?
Caramel.
Is that new?
Yeah,
Is that the one that...
it's just like
I've only
blowing up
heard
right
it
now.
like once.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's very cool. Come on, bro. If I'm Sleep Token, listen, I already know I'm the shit, you know what I'm saying? But Vessel, he's humble and he's been, kind of going back and forth with how he feels and how the industry has been and the pressure and the limelight, as he says, right? But you got legendary people that have solidified their position in this space saying that you the shit. That's cool to me. That's cool because I don't hear a lot of people outside of the industry really, or like in the industry rather, talking about Sleep Token. It's just not something that I engage, which is probably why I didn't know who they were for so long. But to hear Amy Lee speaking about them in that kind of positive light is just something that's really cool to me, man.
Yeah,
Is that the one that...
it's just like
I've only
blowing up
heard
right
it
now.
like once.
Yeah.
It's very cool. If you're a musician especially or a songwriter, I think that group of people is really eating it up because it's fascinating. You never really know what's going to happen. It's amazing how much they get away with.
Did you hear these words? Fascinating. Really cool. Genre bending. Eating it up. And it's amazing what they're able to get away with. So she knows that, like, what genre is Sleep Token? Sleep Token. That's the genre.
If you're a musician especially or a songwriter, I think that group of people is really eating it up because it's fascinating. You never really know what's going to happen. It's amazing how much they get away with.
They blend like every style of music.
Every genre possible. Yeah.
In a way,
Nothing's off limits.
it is at home with like an 80s like new wave, synthwave thing, how they just combine
but with
pull stuff
metal,
from all over the place.
Yeah, I'm watching Sleep Token. That's for sure.
You're killing it right now.
Thank you.
How cool is that, y'all? How cool is that? That's cool for me. That's cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just something I thought I would share, from the testing Amy Lee's music knowledge. But Sleep Token has been one of my favorite journeys on this channel. And it's just cool for me to tie it back into a band that, like I said, influenced me in a way that hasn't been done from the rock space. And then you combine that with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and then that's how you get me. There's nobody else in the world that combined Evanescence and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Nobody. And then again, in my head, when I close my eyes, Amy Lee and Vessel are singing together on something. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. More Sleep Token reactions on the way. Please leave some recommendations now that we finished the album. Let me know what I should kind of go back to. We're probably not going to do another in order type of thing, man, because it does take a long time. Just give me your favorite bangers that I haven't reacted to yet, and we will do them. So let me know what your favorites are. If you want to give me like your top 3, and I'll pull the most recommended one, and that'll be the next Sleep Token reaction, man. I'll see y'all in the comments. Havik Nation, be easy.
Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Cut my day ones off cause they was faking love. Had to change the recipe, my cake ain't baking up. Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Tryna take what's in my pocket, that's a no, yeah, yeah. Tryna one beat dollar